Pretty soon, you guys are going to need to choose a topic to write an essay about that will be published and perfect and for a grade. But before we do that, we have some work to do. I'd like for you to spend time today writing and gathering ideas, either in your regular notebook that you write in front of you or in a Google Doc that you've been keeping. One tricky thing with virtual learning is knowing where to keep your things. You've been submitting your work to me, but then you don't necessarily have a copy of it to look back at. If you want to go back and look at things that you've already turned in, one way you can do that is by going to your grades and then clicking on the writing assignments that say boxes and bullets, because that's where they are. They don't disappear just because you turn them in. You can always go back and check on them there. So if you want to go back and look at other things that you've written in the past, that's one way that you can do it. The other way is to keep track in an actual physical notebook. What I want for you to do today is to think about ideas that you might want to do for an essay. If you take a look at this chart, it says strategies for generating essay entries. We take a subject, like a person, place, or object that matters to us and list ideas related to that subject. Then we take one of those ideas and write about it. We've done that. We've done that several times. We started way back with ice cream. We observe and then write, the thought I have about this is. Then we let the idea spark new thoughts, and we take those sparks and write new entries about them. That's where we are today. I want you to think about some of the things that you've already written about. Maybe a special person that you wrote about, or maybe an object or a place that you wrote about, or something else entirely from your ideas earlier in the year. But I'd like for you to spend time in your notebook, either on Google or here in a regular notebook. And I want you to just write. I'd like for you to come up with some ideas with your 3 bullet points, and I'd like for you to write some paragraphs. Please don't ask me how many I'd like for you to do or how long I'd like for them to be. Honestly, guys, I just want you to write today for 15 to 20 minutes. I want you to think about growing new ideas. I want you to think about taking old ideas and making them more elaborate. And I want you to think about taking new ideas and where you can go with those. So today, there's nothing to submit. There's just work for you to be honest about doing. If you want to be a better writer, you've got to put forth the work. Happy writing!